Good morning, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another vlog. I've had such a busy, productive kind of morning this morning. I have literally just sat down with my second cup of tea of the day and a donut. I picked up a pack of donuts today. Did I eat one on the way home? Yes. Am I going to have the last one? Yes, I popped out to go and pick up my Amazon order, which was just my phone case. If you don't know, I have got myself a new phone, and this time round, I want to protect my new phone as much as possible. My last phone, I managed to crack one of the lenses on the camera. Then I also cracked the, well not cracked, I actually just like scratched the selfie camera, the front camera. So whenever I used to take selfies, it would not be, the best quality because of that line, and if it was inserted light in as well, it would even be either, sometimes it could be like quite good, but then sometimes it could also be really, really rubbish, and it was normally like an in-between thing. I found, because I kept dropping my phone, the quality of the camera on the back especially was just not the best, if you get what I'm saying, even though it was on the highest setting. With this camera now, oh my god, it is so compared to my last camera. Also, I did have a nice little crack in the corner, which I'm trying not to do with this one. Screen protector. I haven't had a phone case on my phone since the one before my last phone, and even that was starting to break. So towards its end of its last year or two, I took the phone case off because it started to break, and then when I got the phone that I had before this one, I decided for some stupid reason to not buy a phone case. I don't think I could find a phone case that I truly wanted when I first bought it, and then after the first couple of drops I was like, do you know what, I'm just going to not have a phone case. Does that? I don't know. I don't know if my cup of tea tastes of soap. I have just literally just washed it out a couple of times. I can't taste it now. I don't know if that was maybe, I don't know. I was like, I don't really want to get a phone case now. And yeah, so I picked up my phone case, and then I popped into the co-op because I get my order stuff to the Amazon locker. I'm so sorry, but I don't have Amazon Prime, so I can't have I don't have free shipping or anything like that. It's because I don't really use Amazon that much. If I start using Amazon a lot more than I do, because literally the last time I ordered something was back in November, and we are now in January, coming towards the end of January. So did something. And yeah, and I think the one before that was back in August, maybe even September, and I think that was when I ordered myself a new phone charger. But yeah, if I start using Amazon a bit more, which I'll probably end up doing this year, because I do want to try, decorate my room how I want to decorate my room, and kind of decorate it also how I would want to decorate my own home, rather than who I was 5 years ago. So we are going to go for a neutral bedroom, browns, creams, beiges, not a load of beige, but not a load of it, if you get what I'm saying. So I am a neutral kind of person. I always will kind of feel like I will be, and I know some people are saying it's kind of neutral homes are now starting to come out this year and they're coming in, but I'm personally for me, a neutral home is one of my favourite home vibes, if you get what I'm saying, because just because you make your home neutral doesn't mean it's just beige. Now I do like the colour beige, and I feel like beige is one of my favourite colours because there's so many different versions of beige. But making a whole room, or whole bedroom, a whole home beige, just that one colour, if it's done correctly, it can be okay. But if it's done quite bad. If it's done like not badly, because it's not badly to you. Bring in browns, bring in creams. Don't just have it beige. And I do get why people will say, "Oh my god, that's like." But then I do quite like when the whole home is beige. Not gonna lie, I do quite like if you've done it right, as I said, in what right is for me. Like the amount, the right amount of beige with different like materials, woods, and what it is now to like a neutral bedroom. Um, the, there will be a load of beige, yes, there will be, but I'm going to incorporate a load of brown. I love the colour. Brown is starting to become one of my favourite new colours as well. So yeah, we popped up to the co-op. It's only literally 10 minutes away. Popped in, picked it up, popped into the co-op, picked up some donuts. We came home. We tidied up the kitchen. I've had a shower this morning. We've this morning's sitting down since I've had my breakfast. Um, and yeah, it is now 11:43 in the morning. I'm just about to sit down, and yeah, I thought we could spend a nice cozy day together. Okay, guys, I have just come upstairs to go and get my laptop because I thought we could head downstairs with my laptop and I can get on with a bit of work whilst eating a bit of lunch. Quickly also take you through my room and kind of give you an idea of what I was talking about and what I'm thinking of doing to make this space a bit more like who I am as a person now. I don't know if you're straight. You're currently on the tripod, and because I'm standing, I had to make you a bit higher. And I don't know if I've made you one leg lower or higher than the other two legs, or vice versa. So, but yeah, you kind of look straight now, but you also don't at the same time. So yeah, let's head into the bedroom quickly. So this is my bed, and I'm thinking of changing this bed anyway to a bed with some drawers. I would love like some extra storage. I would also quite like a headboard. I'm not too sure if I want like a grey or a wood or a cream material headboard. Same like it with a grey. Something nice and soft on my head. When I'm sitting in bed, I can put my head against the headboard and yeah. So these cushions I'm actually going to replace with like just a plain brown cushion, and then I'm going to get probably, I don't know if I want to get another little cushion here, just as like a nice little long creamy cushion. And then this bedding I'm going to replace, well not replace, but I'm going to get a couple more of these because these are from Dunelm, and they do a black, a cream, a grey, a brown. They do a range of different colours. Cream / white, a brown, and maybe kind of like maybe a beige, and I can have different ones which will go with my room. I will keep the blue and I will use the blue, but I won't like just plain ones now, rather than ones with colour. And then with my blankets, I like to put blankets on my beds. This one is I use this for like TikTok, and like for background, like as a background for pictures for like Instagram, TikTok, that kind of thing. So hence why this is like here, and then I've got this one there. But my plan is to get some different ones. So get a brown one of like these, and this is my bedside table. Now I am into kind of minds of changing the bedside table to a bit more of a smaller one, just so that it doesn't take up so much space. because this is pretty much where my desk is at the moment, and I kind of probably will prefer if there was a bit more of a gap, just for like if there was an emergency and I needed to get out through the window. I don't, I'm not like getting myself trapped. There's enough room pretty much for me to move, but it's not essential because there is pretty much a good size gap. Like this chair it's on wheels, so I could like just push it out of the way. But I'm thinking this book is actually a fake book. Originally I wanted one with storage in, but when I ordered it from Temu, I ordered the wrong one. I ordered the one where it's literally just the fake book, and I wanted one with storage in because I just thought that would look really nice, like to keep like my medication in and like my essentials. So my plan is to get the same book but in an actual book form, and then I'm gonna put a wireless lamp here, and then I'm not, or like a print, I think. I'm not too sure if I want to, if I want it in a black frame like this. This picture I need to print off again to make it the full size rather than what it is like this. But I've been that's been on my to-do list since October. And yeah, I just haven't done it yet. Brown, neutral one, or gold one, I'm not too sure. I don't know what I also want to do. This is my projector, by the way. Now, the projector is actually going to go up on the wall. So, well, it can actually go on the ceiling, but I'm going to just get it up on the wall because we can also do it up on the wall as well. Which will free up some space here to decorate. I might even get like a nice little tray to keep little knickknacks in, like put my watch in, some jewellery or something like that. I'm not too sure. And then over here I'm actually thinking of adding a couple of prints. So my projector would be about here, where the curtain pole finishes, like just a bit further over, to be honest. And then it's going to have 2 prints here, and I'm going to do it so we could also hide the wire much as possible. So I'm thinking we'll do the prints after we've done the wire, if you get what I'm saying. Better. Okay, I don't know how much you're going to be able to see, but on the windowsill I'm going to keep it very clear. I do want to put a couple of decorations on, like I think I may add this black frame with this, like, obviously with the picture in, like little like wire thing. I don't know what it is, what it is. So when you used to open up the window, especially I like my window open during the night, it would blow it right open. So we put these on just so we can keep it in. A lot of the places around where we live have these. It just keeps the window a bit secure, but to hide that wire, I'm thinking maybe a picture frame here, and then I'm also thinking with this, and I thought maybe that would look maybe really nice here. I don't know, or maybe we could maybe even have a book like in the middle with like that. I don't really know if that will go. Okay, so then we've got this chair. Now this chair was my mum's old chair from her room when she was living at her parents' house. My grandparents kept it for years because my granddad used it a couple of times in his office before getting getting a new chair, which he doesn't have anymore because it didn't fit in the office space really. So here then it went into my sisters and I's bedroom at their old house as well, which I've now had for years. It is now starting to go a bit wobbly. The back's like really loose and it's getting a bit old. So I'm thinking I might throw this one away. Also, the blue it's like very like grubby. Like yeah, and there's nothing we can do about it. Unfortunately, the material of the blue is like just got so like anyway. So I want to replace this. Hence, um, I want to replace it. Get a nice comfy one, maybe like a nice like brown, maybe like a nice brown leathery office space because my desk. Maybe get some more storage in terms of my drawers. Um, that's just. I'm thinking if we go for similar words, so if we get a bedside table, we'll pick the bedside table, and then we'll get a similar desk. But I'm going to keep it for now. Also, it's a bit wobbly. And I would also kind of would like maybe a slightly bigger desk, just because my plan is I'm thinking of having 2 screens, a docking station. I need to get myself a new laptop, so I'm going to get myself my laptop first. I was deciding actually to either build my own PC and put my own like RAM in, my own CPU in, and put all of the things that I would want in, because I kind of already know what I would. If you see now, I kind of already know what kind of pieces I would need and I would want for it. Desktop, I'll have to sit at my desk. Have both. I could have a laptop and a desktop, but why would you want both when you could just have one or the other? So I've decided just going to get a really good, powerful laptop. I kind of already know if I was to going to get a laptop, what kind of laptop I'm looking for. Well, I know what laptop I'm looking for, but I mean like what model I'm going to go for. Of getting like a nice little pulling in the desk this way, just so it touches the shelving, and then having a one of those pull out like IKEA on wheel trolley things, and put my laptop there, maybe with the docking station all plugged in. I'm not too sure yet. Mouse, and yeah, I hate that mouse, but I needed the mouse for one of my old laptops, and I couldn't be bothered to find a good decent mouse. I just ordered the first one that came up. This is the shelving that we're going to keep. So we're going to pretty much just add decor to this. So this picture I've had since I want to say when I was 10, maybe less, maybe when I was 5. My grandparents have had for a very long time. It's kind of been a family heirloom. Is that the right words? I think so. Yeah, I think that's the right words. So I want to keep it. I don't know if I still want it on display. I just, to be honest, I think I am, because I just can't be bothered to work out what I can do with the top shelf, because this top shelf is the smaller top shelf out of them all, and I don't know, like, I don't want to put anything too heavy on it, or too big, so I'm thinking I'm going to keep a nice print up on there, but because also the paint, for some stupid reason, decided to bubble, and we couldn't be bothered to do anything about the bubbling, because whenever, we couldn't actually find out why it was bubbling. Dad had to do it maybe 3 or 4 times to not to give, and then he just gave up. Nice print. I'm gonna think, but what I'm thinking of doing is keeping the photo frame, changing the photo frame, because the photo frame is silver and it's not really my colour scheme. I'm thinking, because I'm having 2 black frames above, well, I'll show you in a minute, with some artwork in, I'm thinking maybe a nice quote, and then obviously from Adele, and then like a nice little poster which I can also change out. Where like I like to decorate, I like to put a Christmas print in it, and an autumn print. So I thought we could also do the same with the prints over there, which I'll show you. So maybe we could maybe also include black, maybe. have a nice black frame. Just add a couple of decor pieces. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna keep the fairy lights on here. I do quite like it because it gives it that cozy vibe. And then just do this as a practical shelf. So I've got this grey bluey mirror which I do my hair in with my like my perfumes on. But then I want something really to go here. Let me just show you. Something to go here. Maybe we could add like get a bigger tray or something. I'm not too sure. Here, well, plants like something like this, but maybe in a maybe in a bigger thing. And then we've got this. I might get a new frame for the picture. Might use that frame somewhere else. But yeah. And then just like change this out a little bit. This is where my tree would go. This is where what I was talking about, the tree. So this, I'll talk about this in a sec. But I want a little chair to go here, and I thought this could be the perfect reading nook. Just taking this hook down now. I really liked it for Christmas, yes, but these three hooks really don't get used. This is the only hook that I will use. And again, I don't really use it because I keep all my coats in the wardrobe, which is in the corridor. So I might take this down and replace it with a print, maybe instead. I'm not too sure. But this is kind of like my little entryway. So I come home from my day, I put my keys in actually or storage unit, which I just really wanted. I wanted some kind of nice looking like things, like kind of like a coffee table book, but also storage at the same time. And I saw this on Amazon, and I bought it, which you can also get. You can also get it from Temu. I've seen a couple on Temu. But the plan is, I'm thinking, well, pretty much just keeping this the same, other than just maybe other than changing the drawers so we can get a slightly bigger space for a chair. Before this was oh my god, 3, 2, 1. I've got these, like, I've got 2 gold photo frames, which my mum bought me, so I could display my awards in, and I've got behind this piece of one's behind this piece of paper with this print in. I didn't get a chance to feel the world around me easy on me right down, which I printed off. So I'm thinking maybe having it here, but not like this size print. I'm not too sure. Not the shelves and the hooks, because I am thinking of putting some hooks in my wardrobe on the wardrobe door, just so I can then hang things. I might even put like a print here. Maybe we can have like another little vase or something, like a big one in the middle or something, just to change, just to give me a bit more. I don't know if I want 2 prints. I don't know. Maybe we could get this size print, maybe even these photo frames, if we don't end up changing the hooks to a shelf, and then adding this, and then adding like a couple of little knickknacks. Because it'll either be 2 prints on the wall where the door is, like what I'm going to kind of do with the kind of same size, pretty much this, like this way, on above the bed, but I'm only going to do that again once the bed frame's in, and my new bed's in, because then I can work out how high I want it. But they're going to be in gold. I'm thinking maybe gold will look nice. And then same with and then maybe also same with the wall where the door is, where that unit is. I just feel like that would look nice with some prints there. But I'm thinking maybe we could have either 2 big ones of these in black to bring in the black frames, Or we can do maybe 3 or maybe just 2 of this size print. Again, maybe it'll probably be either black or gold. But yeah. Okay, guys, it is 3 minutes to 5 o'clock. I have spent the last couple of hours on my computer. Well, that's actually not true. I went there and I came back upstairs about like 2:30, and I got on with a bit of computer work, and that's what I've been doing ever since. Um, which I actually started film editing on Wednesday, but I was in one of those moods where um, I don't know, just kept getting distracted and doing other things that I needed to do. So yeah, that is now done, ready for Sunday. Just waiting for that to export. Then I'll pop it up onto YouTube. I like to make sure it's up on YouTube now. A couple of days to not stress about like um, when a YouTube video goes out, like try and get that YouTube video out, filmed, edited, and uploaded before, like a day or two before um, posting day. Had such a little productive day. After lunch, I was watching Gemma Louise Smiles vlog, which she posted on Saturday. I was just like finishing it off ready for over the weekend. I don't know why it's taken me so long to finish it, like finish it. And in one of her videos, she was talking, and in the background of that bit of the vlog, I could see candles, and earlier on I was like kind of saying like candlesticks. I was kind of saying what I don't know what to do for this kind of corner. I want to put something there to hide the battery pack for the fairy nuts around the windows. And I thought I'll use that little like book that I showed you for temporary. I'll probably get something a bit more fitting for the windows there. And I thought, why don't we use my candlesticks, which I bought for Christmas this year? And I thought that might look really like nice. Like these are fake candles. You turn them on. They just need batteries. I don't think I'll get batteries now. Probably. I don't know. I'll probably look at them for a couple of days, see if it goes there, and then if it goes there, I'll probably end up just getting batteries for them because I do not trust myself with actual candlesticks. But yeah, I was just looking at it, just going, oh, maybe that's what we could put there, and it's going to look a nice like little book because yes, the orange is more browny now, but I don't know, maybe I think a bit more of a brownier colour might look better. Um, and the gold then would go with more bits around the room. Like, there isn't really anything gold at the current moment, is there? No, there isn't anything gold on display at the moment, but there will be in the next couple of weeks. Um, so yeah, I feel that looks really, really cozy. If I do get some batteries for them, and I can turn them on, I feel like that area will be so like cozy. I do have another one which we could end up putting somewhere. Maybe if we did do the shelving rather than the hooks there, maybe we could have the other one there. But But yeah, so I'm gonna just upload this to YouTube. I am in the need of a drink because this is now almost.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side, lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day.
I have just made myself a cup of tea. I've just got myself into my pajamas. I've just got myself into bed, and I'm just about to pop on The Crown on Netflix. Something that I have been loving is just being able to get into bed with a cup of tea and not have to fuss around with getting my laptop, making sure my laptop was charged, popping it on my bed, out from the drawer that I keep it all in. Take off the projector cover if I haven't already, and leave it off. And sometimes but then sometimes I will, at the end of the evening, I will unplug it. No, I will turn it off and then put this on. Found I hated getting out of bed, and I know I had to get out of bed anyway to go and brush my teeth. But sometimes what I would do, especially on the weekends, is drink my cup of tea when it gets 10:30 at night, 10 o'clock at night. Brush my teeth, get back into bed, and then pop on another episode or continue watching a film or whatever. So then all I got to then do is get into bed and go to bed, and to turn off my laptop, to put it on my desk, because if I sleep with my laptop would be somewhere around the room in pieces, because I wiggle at night. It'll be down between my bed, it'll be on the floor, it'll be smashed, it'll be in half, it'll just be yeah. Also, I don't really need to put anything heavy on me, if you get what I'm saying. I have my blankets, and I, not gonna lie, I don't know, be fine, it's all nice and cozy, I'm nice and warm, and then in the middle of the night I wake up and I chuck them off, because I'm it just feels like I'm being squished. So yeah, definitely, if you don't have room for a TV, definitely get yourself a little projector.
But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. This song could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
Good evening. It is now a lot later in the evening. I am just about to go to bed, go to sleep, and yeah, so that means this is the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. I will maybe Tuesday. I'm not too sure. I do want to try and maybe pick up the camera possibly over the weekend. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next vlog.
We're gonna be okay if all the blue skies